Hi there and welcome to our next video on some exam questions related to electrolysis. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine are in group 7, the halogens. The reactivity of the halogens decreases down the group. Bromine reacts with the solution of potassium iodide to produce iodine. In the reaction between bromine and potassium iodide, there is a reduction of bromine to bromide ions. In terms of electrons, what is meant by reduction? Reduction, remember oil rig, and reduction is the gain of electrons. So reduction is the gain of electrons. And that's going to be worth 1 mark. Complete the half equation for the oxidation of iodide ions to iodine molecules. Well, there's going to be 2 electrons added and it's going to produce I2. You could have also written that as I2 producing 2I minus plus 2 electrons. Okay, and that will get you 2 marks. Some students investigated reactions to produce magnesium. The students used electrolysis to produce magnesium from magnesium chloride as shown in the figure below. Magnesium chloride contains magnesium ions and chloride ions. Why does solid magnesium chloride not conduct electricity? Well, it's simply because the ions cannot carry the charge because it's solid. So the ions are not able to move and carry a charge. Okay, and that will get you 1 mark. Now, next question. One of the products of the electrolysis of molten magnesium chloride is magnesium. Name the other product. So, well, if we look, it's molten. So, magnesium chloride. Well, if magnesium is going to be produced at the cathode, then chlorine is going to be produced at the anode. So, chlorine is going to be produced at the anode. Okay, 1 mark again. Why do magnesium ions Mg2 plus move to the negative electrode? Well, if we have a look now, Mg2 plus, well, they have a positive charge and are going to be attracted to the opposite charge, which is the negative electrodes. So opposite charges attract, and because opposites attract, Mg2 plus is attracted to the negative electrode. Okay, and that will get you 1 mark. At the negative electrode, the magnesium ions Mg2 plus gain electrons to become magnesium atoms. How many electrons does each magnesium ion gain? Each one gains 2 because it has a 2 plus charge, so it needs to gain 2. Okay, 1 mark again. Next question. This question is about zinc and magnesium. Zinc is produced by electrolysis of molten zinc chloride as shown in the figure below. Why must zinc chloride be molten for electrolysis? Again, it's because the ions need to be able to move around and carry a charge. So the ions need to be able to move and carry a charge. Okay, 1 mark. Describe what happens at the negative electrode. So it's zinc chloride. So what's going to happen? It's molten. So at the negative electrode, zinc is going to be attracted. So zinc is formed at the negative electrode. Why? Because opposite charges attract. So the negative charge of the electrode is attracted to the positive charge of zinc. So zinc will be formed at the negative electrode because the positive charges attract. So zinc positive is attracted to the negative electrode. Okay, and that will get you 3 marks. Next question. Complete the half equation for the reaction at the positive electrode. So chlorine is being formed at the positive electrode. So we're going to have Cl minus is going to produce Cl2 plus what? Well, Cl2 plus how many electrons? Well, there's 2 atoms of chlorine, so it's going to add 2 electrons. But to balance them out, there's 2 chlorines here, so 2 chlorines are going to be here, and that'll get you 1 mark. Next question. The electrolysis of sodium chloride solution is an industrial process. The diagram shows the apparatus used in a school experiment. One of the products of the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution is hydrogen. Why do hydrogen ions move to the negative electrodes? Again, you can see a pattern in the question. Opposites attract, so the H plus are going to be attracted to the negative electrode. Okay, and that will get you 1 mark. Why does hydrogen ions how does a hydrogen ion change into a hydrogen atom? Well, it's going to gain an electron. So hydrogen is going to gain an electron, and that will be 1 mark. Aluminium is extracted by electrolysis using an ionic compound, aluminium oxide. Aluminium cannot be extracted by heating aluminium oxide with carbon. Explain why. It's because aluminium is more reactive than carbon. So aluminium is more reactive than carbon and so cannot be extracted. That will get you 1 mark. Why is aluminium oxide dissolved in molten cryolite? And molten cryolite is used to lower the melting point. Okay, so to lower the melting point. That will get you 1 mark. Next question. Aluminium metal is produced at the negative electrode, the cathode. Complete the half equation for the process. So Al3 plus is going to produce Al over here plus how many electrons? Well, it's going to be 3, and that's going to be it. 1 mark. Okay, use the half equation to say why Al3 plus ions are reduced. Well, oxidation is the loss of electrons and reduction is the gain of electrons. Aluminium needs to gain the 3 electrons, so it's reduced. Okay, and it goes to the cathode, and that's why it is reduced. So aluminium needs to gain 3 electrons, and that's why it's going to be reduced, because reduction is gain, and that will get you 1 mark. Okay, next question. Explain why positive electrodes, the anodes, burn away. Use your knowledge of the products of electrolysis to help you. So the positive electrodes or the anodes burn away, and this is relating to the aluminium oxide. So oxygen is going to be formed at the anode because opposites attract. So oxygen is attracted to the anode, and because of that, well, the electrodes are made of carbon, So the electrodes are made of carbon, the oxygen and carbon react. This is oxidation, and the new product form is going to be carbon dioxide. Okay, and that will get you 4 marks. Okay, final question now. Pure copper is produced by electrolysis of copper sulfate solution. Which electrode do the copper ions move towards? Give a reason for your answer. So, well, copper has a charge of either plus or 2 plus, depending on the isotopes. So, it's going to be attracted to the negative electrode. So, it's going to be attracted to the cathode negative electrode, and over here it's going to be reduced. And why does this happen? Well, opposite charges attract. So opposite charges attract, and that will get you 2 marks. And that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and one last thing, please subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell.